Hey everybody, Crystal Gamer here with a new video tutorial today, and we are going to look at how to build a doghouse that looks something like this. There are actually multiple ways of doing this, all similar, but we're going to look at the base game way and also a way that utilizes a piece from either Get Together or Strangerville. So let's get right to it. Now, this doghouse, before I actually get into it, this doghouse is utilizable. It has a pet bed in it. The dog can go through the door. He can get into the bed. So you can use it. So that's pretty cool. So, all right. So how we do this is we build a little 1 square room, and then we take the wall height down to, I believe it's this one. Let me make sure. Put the dog door. Yep. You want the wall height down to the one that is right before it, which is the 5th standard wall height. So the 1.25 height is what you want. And then we're just gonna do all 4 of them, and we are going to get rid of this roof piece. If you don't know how to do that, all you do is click on it and click remove ceiling. So all right, so we have a small little thing here. I am just going to cheat and pull the paint from this one to make my life easier, and I won't bother with the pet bed for now. Let's just assume the pet bed is in there. I'll paint this though. There we go. So that trim is painted. Now, to get the roof on there and to do this in the base game way, put another little square somewhere near it. Doesn't have to be right next to it. Matter of fact, it's actually easier if it's a few removed, because you're going to move a roof piece over. But you put the square over and then take the square down. Now, in this case, to match this, it's 7 down. I actually counted. So it's 7 down, and then we take a roof piece and we put it on that. I'm going to rotate it so it is this way, and I'm going to close it up a little bit. And if you don't know that it's 7 down, you can like visually estimate. I made sure that I knew before the video so I wouldn't be sitting here counting and getting it wrong. So, all right, so then we just move that over like I just did, several moves. That's it. Then we can get rid of that piece. We no longer need it. I'm going to paint the top part, and let's paint the roof trim. Let's pretend we want red. And we'll put some other kind of, there we go. So there's a little doghouse, and we can take this down a little bit if we want or whatnot, but this would be the base game version of the doghouse. You can also pull in the eaves. I'm holding Alt and pushing in to get one side in. The only thing is it does this, which visually this little thing is not really particularly appealing, and having it stick out, I don't know, it kind of sticks out a little bit far for this small of a thing, which is why I like to use one of the other pieces. If you have Get Together or Strangerville, you can take one of these dormer pieces. This is the one from Get Together. There's another one from Strangerville. It does look a little bit like a church though, that one there. You can still use it. I'm not too fond of the thing up top. I actually tried to create myself a CC version, but I'm so far unable to remove the ghosting. I don't know if you can see the ghosting, but there's some ghosting up there because I'm trying to cheat it. I don't actually know how to do Blender and all of that, so I'm trying to cheat it. But nonetheless, one of these will work. Either one of these dormers will work. And of course, you have a multitude of colors here. This is my favorite one to use. Now, the reason that I want the roof on there is because I want the roof color. I want to keep this red. So what I just did with the roof is I pulled in all the eaves, right? These little arrow things. I pulled in all the eaves. I'm going to move this roof piece over. You do have to have move objects on for this. If you're unfamiliar with that, do Control-Shift-C, type in testing cheats true, and then after that, type in bb.moveObjects. And then I can just take the number 9 key and move that up to there. Make sure that it's high enough that it covers the roof, but not too high that it's off the ground. You still want it to be on the ground so that it looks normal. Then I'm holding Alt down and I'm moving it over, and I'm going to set it right behind the door. try and get it in a good position. There we go. Now I can see that the roof is not quite high enough. There's a gap here and I don't want that. So I'm just going to hold Alt and lift the roof up a little bit. I don't want to lift it up too much because I don't want it poking out of the other of the little piece we have here. But that's it. There's our doghouse, and you can do it in any color you want. All of that. You can switch this out to the little doggy door. Now, the dog can use this if you don't have this piece over it. If you do it the base game way, which is this here with this out, obviously the super easy thing is if you have a pet bed in here, you can just page down, make the roof go away, click on the pet bed, tell the dog to get in. Now, if on the other hand, you use the Get Together or Strangerville piece, you use this piece over it. Unfortunately, to use the dog bed, now the dog can go in and out of it of his own accord if he wants, but if you want your pet's owner to direct the dog into the doghouse, you do have to go into build mode and move this because there's no way for you to physically click on the bed while you're in live mode as long as this piece is there. But it gives a look of a real doghouse. You do have the little piece in the back, which is fine. For me, that's fine. It doesn't bother me at all. But yeah, it does give the look of a real doghouse. So hopefully this was helpful to a few people. If it was, please hit that like button below, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And thanks so much for spending the time with me today. Hope to see you all back again next time. Bye now.